Now, being the #1 Gordon Ramsay fangirl that I am, I should know that the man is not exactly praised for his hotel staying skills. While Kitchen Nightmares is more like Cringe Nightmares, known for having wild exotic cuisines that came straight out of the hot trash of the McDonald's next door, Hotel Hell, on the other hand, is often known as the Russian ragdoll of Kitchen Nightmares. The show shines a light on the things we do in the dark, with food that's equally as disgusting, and
lap dances.
in my opinion, it's one of his most underrated projects, right next to Gordon Ramsay Uncharted. I've seen every single episode back to back, and the thing I've always wondered is how realistic is this really? Put beside all the obnoxious sound effects, this is reality after all. This episode I'm about to show you was probably my favorite episode out of any Gordon Ramsay shows. How the hell did Gordon Ramsay single-handedly rewrite 13 years of history and boom this business to success for years to come in the matter of only 5 days? Which is why I believe is set as the finale to the first season.
I want the help. I want to make this work.
The episode I'm talking about is, of course, the Roosevelt Inn, with John and Tina. You may recognize him from the owner laughs at being in $1 million in-depth video. One might say he's the Sherlock Holmes of Hotel Hell. Now before we start this video, I want you to be prepared for a major table-turning plot twist at the end of the video that's not included in the original Hotel Hell episode, okay? Alright, cue the intro, Angie. Hotel Hell. So as far as first impressions go, Gordon was immediately greeted by a locked door. Oh wait, that's a different episode. Gordon was immediately greeted by a billboard of John's face, followed by what seemed to be the wrong address. Looks like it was abandoned.
First impression from the outside, it's almost like walking into a funeral parlor.
Oh!
Here, let me show you around. This is the multi-purpose room, the main attraction of the Roosevelt Inn. She's gorgeous, isn't she?
I can't believe anyone would want to rent that space. It's hideous.
Truly, that's been a huge disappointment for me.
And this is your shitty room. Goodbye.
John. John! You can't just walk away.
Unable to get into John's head, Gordon turns to the only person who's been living in reality, John's wife Tina, for a tough conversation to reveal how bad things really are.
Well, I know what we do is not perfect, but I thought what we did was better than that. My heart and
Hearing Tina speak about her caging work experience at the inn really struck a nerve with me. After seeing the couple's common living space in the attic and hearing about the $1 million debt and 13 years of unhappy work, the Roosevelt Inn checks all the boxes and goes down as one of the perfect features on Hotel Hell. Dog food standards, come everywhere, delusional, and now a Netflix adaptation of Sherlock Holmes themed hotel. John is the host of the annual murder mystery parties, though the amount of bone dust on this decorative ornaments really makes me suspect if John was the murderer all along. Gordon is such a party pooper. When our guests walk in wearing that shirt looking like Chex Mix, sorry to break the news, but the murder thing is really not gonna sell. The only one getting murdered here is your bank account. Case closed. Dinner time comes and Gordon starts to cause a scene and cracks up a few jokes to arouse the crowd that his appearance has attracted.
And the dining room is full. That has to be the saddest looking plate of salmon anywhere in North America tonight.
Gordon pulls off the old egg trick to embarrass the chef,
Boil me an egg.
Sure thing.
Soft-boiled egg. He can't possibly mess up a soft-boiled egg.
only to find out that John was the head chef all along.
Soft-boiled egg.
What?
Wow. Is this really happening? He can't even boil a fucking egg. Fucking thing's still got feathers on it.
Absolutely.
To be fair, I can't cook eggs either, but I'm half vegan, so what's your excuse? You hear it sounds like there's about to be a throwdown in the kitchen, and the guests are just sitting there like... Yeah, fair to say that dinner was the breaking point. And that's when Gordon draws the line. Enough is enough. You can make me sleep in bodily fluids and give me STDs, but when you decide to serve me a spinach a la Bonger undercooked, that's when I get mad. Gordon was more or less unimpressed by his mediocre performance as chef from South Park, and don't you dare tell me that this wasn't all part of the plan for you to get the spotlight.
This thing was put together for your fantasy.
Wow. That confrontation really hurt his feelings. You went too hard on him, Gordon. He's suffering from multiple personality disorder.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Oh,
I'm done with that interview.
Sherlock.
No.
Is that
In all times of desperation, Gordon has one last trick up his sleeve to save the Hoff family business. Gordon swooped in like the Messiah parting the 7 seas to make way for the Confederacy to end World War II, pulls the rug of the shitty multi-purpose room and kicks the dog out, and redesigns their fucking 3-course meal into a more family-friendly portion menu with a home cooking vibe. You can see the smiles slowly starts to flatten out as Gordon reveals the finishing touch to his master plan.
The Roosevelt is hosting a wedding tonight.
Tonight?
Everyone seems to be really enjoying themselves. The episode ends with someone getting married. It's a shame. I would have really liked to see where that murder mystery was going. Flash forward 9 years, Roosevelt Inn is still alive and well today, and the B&B is now rebranded as the Roosevelt Inn Spa and Event Center.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They fucking kept the murder mystery. This is the greatest B&B ever. And when I first saw this, I immediately dropped my pants and started jerking off. Okay, there we go. An insider's look at the murder mystery to fuel my fantasies. I have always wanted to attend a murder party with friends and family. Party of 10 with an additional 4 characters to the roster. We assumed that if none of us did it, then it must have been one of the 4 side characters as our main suspects. We had horse divorce, we had delicious ogre salad with Shrek, clipped our toenails and peed over a bed. The only clue we found was this mysterious white man who lied for the duration of the whole night. I personally suspect that he may be the murderer. What really caught my attention is that they still kept Gordon's original menu after all these years. This is actually not even a stock photo, by the way. This is their actual serving. And here we have a picture of John taking out the trash. I'm noticing they kept the star microscope, and in more recent news, 3 months ago on March of 2021, the couple sold the The couple sold the entire unit for a whopping, drumroll please, $3 million. I've got one last surprise for you. You ready? Click off this video right now if you don't want to see the surprise spoiler, but I know you won't, so believe it or not, John Hoff is actually related to Ross Lynch from fucking Disney Channel. What? No way. Shut the front door. This all makes much more sense now. Ross Lynch is the second cousin of dancer Derek Hoff, who is nephew of John and Tina Hoff. Now that was one hell of a murder mystery. I did not see that one coming. Man, I bet if we go back even further, we can connect all white people together. Am I right or am I right? As they're packing up memories in boxes and have decided to try some of that life thing Tina was dreaming about. That's a storybook ending. The best part was that they're not Gordon's legacy. This was John and Tina Hoff's. It's just nice that we have memories into people's hearts that they carry around, and that will be our legacy. That's awesome.